Hello friends, Arthur here, and this is Season 7, Round 2, Part 2, Track Review, Futuristic. And this time we start with Attack of the Omicronians by the Codeworld and IOI, and this is Futurama track. I watched, I think I watched all Futurama, but I don't know what Omicronians is, but I don't know. Anyway, as of track, very decorated, very themed align. I really love everything about that. I would say two really tricky elements. It's the checkpoint 7 with potential crash. On my first attempt, I didn't expect it and go directly and crash. And second one is the bounce from the ship. I believe there is some trajectory where you can go jump over, but each time I bounced and each time you can easily fly over, so be very careful there. Oceanview Point, pretty fast beginning, so be very careful on the turn. It's easy, can throw you off the track, and or you will have drifting, losing grip, and it will destroy your speed. And speed for some places are crucial here. For example, after checkpoint 6, this is uphill pipe. I believe it's potentially could be speed check. There's no boosters, so if you lose speed, you don't have any backup to give you that speed to go up into the pipe. And then small speed check into the finish. So if you will be on bare minimum of the speed, probably you won't make it. Futura Speedway. And surprisingly for me, the, first, second element, the first wall ride, transparent wall ride, was the trickiest. I fell off several times there, so yeah, I don't know, just be careful, prepare your trajectory there, and yeah. Everything else on this track are pretty nice, smooth, the colors are nice, no really hard elements that could you throw off the track. Speed is pretty normal, so I would say nice track. Back to the Drift by Diabler, and yeah, this is a drift track, so be prepared. This is a quite old, technique, feature, bug, probably feature that in the game, that constant booster with old technique of flying, swimming. But anyway, very hard annoying track. This track I finished probably in my third session of 7 minutes, so yeah, I spent a lot of time, and most of them I failed near checkpoint 4. This transition to checkpoint 4, I always fall off there, so yeah, just be careful, brakes don't work here. Blue Haze Industries, and yet again another hard speed track, and for me it's hard because the jump after checkpoint 1, it's a blind jump, you need to be prepared to do that. If you do it slightly wide, you will crash, you will on the barrier or fly over and you won't have enough speed. Then probably the jump checkpoint 3 and the turn, because of the speed you need to do it quite fast, because the jump, if you will be slow, you bounce and again losing speed. It's not really crucial here, but to be better, I believe even the last push, it's a wind, so if you don't have speed, you will bounce and crash. I already did some, so it's really easy to lose speed at the end. Retro Future Metro by Groovy, and well, this loop pipe trick, the first and the second one, second one not as really hard, but the first one, I would say year ago it potentially was a problem for me. Now it's fine. The problem it's I not always see it, or it's not always work for me. Sometimes just go straight is better. But yeah, here pretty solid track, everything expected, everything visible except the transition jump after checkpoint 5, you need to be prepared go left or right, not on the center, because I usually like used to do this for the safety. When you don't know what to expect next, just try to be in the center and you will have time to react. In this case, there's like split signs at the center, so I was crashing here, but yeah. Aftermath. And yes, as I said, this first element, like half piping, honestly, like, yeah, I wouldn't understand it, how to do it like year ago. Right now, I see it so many times in so many places with different variations, so it's become like normal one. But for people who didn't or just started, it could be tricky, especially this one. It's not like straightforward, you just need to slightly adjust steer there. After that, I would say nothing really crazy. Maybe, just maybe, the downhill after checkpoint 5 in the loop and the turn could be tricky. You can fly from the track or crash. Cyber Capital, and I'm sorry for your eyes. I don't know, like, this is my personal opinion, but the colors on this track looks like someone just throw a bunch of colorful crayons and it's just stick here. It's just hard to see. As of track, first part, pretty nice, nothing really hard, but the second after checkpoint 3, like paraglide, I know maybe for the theme track it's fine, but I hate paraglide. I spent so many attempts here, and the transition right after paraglide that you need to basically go and turn left. I failed several times there, like on my first attempt, where I don't realize, and I was so mad because the paraglide itself, it's also tricky here, it's really fast, so you need to be very, very precise, so be careful. Mine and Arsenal, and I would say this is a really interesting track for me. It's not like that there are way where you can crash, it's pretty obvious, but honestly, because on my time, what I finish, it's like no medals, nothing, so yeah, just to, like, in this case, just look at the track and basically try not to do what I do, because I don't even know how to approach this track to have even like a bronze medal. So yeah, just see the track and try to find the better way than our solutions than I did, because I spent like whole session just try to beat even bronze medal and nope. ZeepZero GX, and there are a lot of like science memes and they're slightly distracting, and I believe this was like initial case for that, because when I try to concentrate on the track and then read everything, I crash several times, so yeah, good job, but nice. If you concentrate on the track, I would say nice one, nothing really crazy, nothing really hard, just follow the track, you have enough speed to do any change on the track, so yeah, just normal fun track. Unidentified floating objects, and I don't know why I'm talking like this. Well, yeah, probably because UFO is basically for me associated with Red Alert, Yuri Revenge. Yes, I'm so old, but I love their Yuri's Lion discs. Very calm, cozy track. Nothing really hard, just relaxing thing. On my best attempt, not this one, but really best my attempt, I try to cut the finish. I thought that the last UFO you can go like turn 90 degrees and do into the finish, but for me it was slower. But maybe someone can jump into the finish, I don't know, just try it. You will see, but I think it's possible. But yeah, Blaklime City, and yet another very interesting track. It's not very hard, but it's all done on like on a limit on the edge of all these parts on the track where you go up, you like really going like slowing down on these elements, and all this transparent green stuff, like I don't know, neon glass, it's really blend with checkpoints, so you need to be very careful, and especially like transparent things when you're going up, you can easily crash there, so be very careful and watch out for that. Overall track is not really hard, but you need to do a lot of precision maneuvers, especially on the top of each element. A glimpse of what's to come. The beginning of the track, quite normal, nothing really hard, a lot of trains, a lot of elements that move, and it could affect your FPS, especially on a highway. In this case, you also need to aim slightly higher, because if you will be lower, it's high risk to crash with police car. Again, I don't know, maybe it's my speed, but before checkpoint 6 there are potential like pipe loop, but I think it's not worth doing that. And yeah, at the finish, just be careful. For some reason I thought you need to go like straight after the loop and crash, but you need go like a loop and go right down. Azure, track with quite hard elements, or let's say advanced elements. For example, upper half-pipe loop. If you just started playing Zipkis, it could be tricky, especially knowing that you go into the ice after this loop. So if you won't be prepared for the next turn, you will fly from the track. And then the middle part of the track, I would say it's again quite easy. Just give you time to relax and prepare for the like finish part of the track, like around checkpoint 5, 6, 7, when again you do some kind of wall ride into the ice again, and again you can fly over if you will be too high and you have really sharp angle. And the finish is also pretty critical because of the ice. I crashed several times there and I finish with the silver, and I'm really happy because I was lucky. I almost crashed here, so yeah, ice is nightmare. Relay. And the final track for review, and I would say the first jump you can easily crash there if you will have wrong angle. Then after checkpoint 3, yet again this like looping pipe, you can do it without it, but I think you will lose some time, some speed there, and if you lose a lot you won't able to do the loop on the checkpoint 5. But the most crucial element is the jump to checkpoint 6. I failed there so many times. You need to land like either like perfectly or like on the side to not get bounced. After that, if you preserve your speed, just go to checkpoint 7 and into the finish. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video, which was quite long, only because I didn't want to do like the third one, the short one for 5 tracks. I just combined it in one bigger video. Hope you enjoyed. Leave likes, leave comments. What's your favorite track? What you want to see into the Zipkis Futuristic? And just remember, I believe this week Season 7 will start, so waiting all of you this Sunday. The correct time will be in a Discord channel, depending on your time zone. So hope see you there. Bye.